Here we are. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Grace Simon here with the New Doors Mentorship and Coaching. And good morning to you. Where I am in Ontario, Canada is a drabby, dreary morning. Indeed, it's raining and it's overcast and cloudy. But here, we're shining. We're ready to go. It's the beginning of the week. It's Monday. It's a great week ahead. We are blessed with another week. That's, what I'm learning as I'm getting older and seeing the uncertainty and the historical time that we live in right now is absolutely epic. Wow. The fact that we live in such a time as this, some of you saying you are crazy. It's wild out there, and it is, but I don't know. I choose to be so grateful to be in this time of historical events. Like every day we can look to see what's happening on in the world today. I don't know if you do this, but I sure do. I will, when I get up in the morning, to know how to pray, to how to look for my day. I'm looking to see what is taking place across the world, because there's just so much happening all the time. So we need to be aware. But the day that we want to live today is being grateful. But that's not my conversation today. Today, I want to talk about our inner conversation. The most powerful conversations you'll ever have aren't with other people, aren't with what you're watching on the news, what's happening. They're with yourself. It's that quiet voice within, the one that speaks before you move, before you act. It's shaping the world that you walk into. You can't change your environment. I mean, you can change your environment. What I meant was you can't change what's happening on around the world out there is what you can't change, but you can change your environment and you can change your relationships and even your image. But it's the inner conversation remains the same, your experience will too. You can change everything. You can go about it, but if your inner conversation remains the same, your experience will too. This was really interesting. Dr. Maxwell Maltz, a plastic surgeon and author of Psycho-Cybernetics, great book, highly recommended if you haven't read it. He discovered something really remarkable. He noticed that no matter how dramatically he changed a patient's appearance, some would still leave feeling unattractive, unworthy, and unseen. They had changed their outer appearance, they changed their face, but their self-image hadn't. No matter how much work they had done, money they had spent, that inward appearance hadn't. And that's when he realized real transformation isn't about what's fixed on the outside. It's about what's renewed on the inside. And I get this. Do I ever get this? I have some really incredible skincare machines. I love using them. They're part of my daily routine. Tools I use every day to get my skin glowing, feeling healthy and shiny and tighter. Lifting my face, growing the collagen in my skin. But I know the deeper glow that I have, the one that radiates peace, confidence, and joy. It really comes from the routines that work in me, not just on me. Friends, it's really my connection with the Lord, the care of my heart, my relationships, the conversations I have with my soul every single day and through the day. That's where my true beauty is formed. I've learned to become my own encourager, to speak life over myself, to align my words with grace and truth. This wasn't always the truth about me, that I would go around and look for other people's opinions or, think I'm doing what I love. I remember when I used to lead worship for our church. And I would just be pouring out my heart. Like I'd be just in this place of pouring out my heart, pouring out my life for God, singing with my whole heart, having this experience with the one, right? I'd be just like really feeling the anointing. I'd be really feeling what was taking place. And then I would make the mistake by looking out at the audience, and some were engaged and some weren't, but it was the ones that just stood there, stone face, that distract me. It literally took me out of the zone and the space that I was, because I worried about what other people thought. How, I reflect on that. I'm like, wow, it's none of my business about what other people think of me. It really isn't. The soul attracts that which is secretly that the soul attracts that which is secret, which it secretly harbors, that which it loves, and also that which it fears. That's a quote by James Allen. The soul attracts that which it secretly harbors, that which it loves, and also which it fears. We want to guard that inner conversation, because this is where you remain steadfast and immovable no matter what's going on in the world globally. As I mentioned, I like to see what's happening in the world. We live in historical times, and it's really important to pay attention to that. But it's where we are steadfast and movable within ourselves, and who we are, and why that is mattering. That no matter what's going on around us, that we are anchored in truth, that we have that inner game, that inner voice that's taking place within ourselves, that's defining what our life is about. You want to guard that inner conversation. You want to question it. You want to pay attention what's going on the inside, because you're actually literally creating your life. You're creating and attracting what is happening. So what are you saying when no one else is listening? What are you saying within yourself that nobody else is hearing except for yourself? Are your words, are they pulling you closer to peace, or farther from it? When your inner voice agrees with your divine identity, you begin to shine from the inside out. And that light becomes unshakable. It's what people are craving. Let your light shine. Let your light shine. Let it bear fruit. Let it bear witness of who you are, whose you are, and why you're doing what you're doing. Challenge yourself in this. I challenge myself, and it is, the battle belongs in the mind, and it starts in the mind. My glow begins within. Declare that yourself as you're going to work or you're beginning your day. My glow begins within. My thoughts and words are filled with truth, grace, and strength. The work God is doing in me reflects in all I do and become. Write down one part of your life you've tried to change outwardly, and ask yourself, what inner belief has stayed the same underneath it? And then write a truth that replaces it, something that aligns with who you are. I've struggled with my weight all my life. And some of you will say, yeah, you struggle with your weight. Well, I do, because it's my inward belief of how I hold myself and how I see myself. That it didn't really matter what size I got myself down to or shape, it was never good enough. And my inward belief is that no matter what I do, and it's quite remarkable actually when I think about everything, it's not about the weight, it's about everything I do is not enough. That was the belief that I held, that no matter what size I got down to, and maybe, you need to question that yourself. You have achieved, you've done many things, you've gone so far in your life, but it's still not enough. And that belief is that you're not enough. So we want to totally get rid of that ugly belief that you hold, and there's nothing that anybody else can do for you until you lay hold of that yourself. And that is replacing and reframing the words that you speak. We want to do this for you to live your truly fulfilling life. True beauty, true peace, and true strength come from the inside out. I am enough. I am beautiful. From journey to journey, from lesson to lesson, from growth to growth, I am glowing. I'm changing. I'm strong and I'm confident. And man, am I ever courageous. When you think about the things that you have come through. We were watching a Medea movie the other night with my girlfriend in Brooklyn, and Medea is like climbing the steps. So funny. That movie was hilarious. But she was climbing the stairs and she said, I'm not afraid. She says, I'm not afraid. It was Medea Halloween. Such a funny movie. But she's climbing up the stairs. She's got to go and confront the clowns that are in the attic. And she's climbing the stairs and she says, I'm not afraid, even though she's like terrified. She's like really scared. And she's climbing the stairs. She goes, I'm not afraid. My whole life I've had to fight. I am not afraid. And she's self-talking. She's talking to herself as she's going up to the stairs. And even when she's going the stairs to the room, she's still talking to herself, going through as she comes in and she sees she's met up with this ugly, terrifying clown and she does Medea. She punches him in the face. There's some talk there that you just need to punch in the face. Metaphorically, you need to see those words that are not serving you, that are tearing you down, that are not giving life. And you need to punch it right in the face. I am not afraid. Fear has no hold on me. You must go. Fear, why are you here? Are you here to help me, to caution me? Okay, let's talk about that. But you're not going to hold me back. Look what I've gone through. Look what is forming. Look at the fruit of my life, my children, my husband, my relationship, my community, the ways that I'm able to lead and influence others. You are doing so much more than you can possibly imagine. Just look at your life, friends. Just have a look. And anything that is speaking against you in your mind that you're not good enough, you're not doing enough, you got to bam, punch it right in the face and say, oh no, I'm glowing from the inside. I am strong. I am powerful. I am courageous. I manifest the glory of God in and through my life. He is with me. He never leaves me. He never forsakes me. I am enough. In fact, I'm more than enough. You are more than enough today. In anything that you take on, the challenges that you are undergoing, the struggle in your life, you are enough and you have enough to overcome. You are more than an overcomer. You are victorious. I'm praying for those that are struggling in circumstances and situations, in the fear and the uncertainty of the world. I just pray over you and I declare and decree that you are alive, that you stand in a time such as this to bear witness of the fruit of your life, the goodness of your life. Lean into the community and the environment that you surround yourself. But lean into yourself and your inner conversation. What do you say? What do you speak? What do you declare? How do you encourage yourself into being that better, that stronger leader, that more courageous, confident woman or man that you are, that you're becoming, that you're growing into? I want to wish you an amazing, incredible day. Let your light shine so that all men may see the goodness of God in your life. I bless you to have an amazing, incredible day. Let the light of God shine in and through you. Be well, be happy, be confident. Have a great one, and we'll see you again on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.